How to start a real estate flipping business. OMG, am I excited to tell you, because it is a great time to start a real estate investing business. I'm going to tell you how and why. Let's go. Welcome back. This again, how to start a real estate investing business. This is a great episode. I'm going to be giving you amazing information on this topic because it is a great time. I know I said that before, but I got to say it one more time. It is a great time to start a real estate flipping business. So go ahead and take this opportunity and subscribe to this channel so that I can teach you everything that you need to know for free without you paying a dime. Let's get started. So in this video, I'm going to be covering exactly how to do it step by step. So at the end of this video, make sure you stay to the end. You're going to know exactly how to do it and how to not spend a lot of money doing it and how you can make a lot of money doing it so that you can have a profitable real estate flipping business. Okay. So a real estate flipping business, let's first talk about what that means. A real estate flipping business is a business where that is all you do, where your plan is to buy properties, renovate them in a system, and then sell them for a profit. And that keyword is profit. You are not just starting something to do it. You're not just flipping a house. If you were just wanting to flip a house, you're probably not going to like this video, because this is how to have a business where you have consistent income every single month, like me. So again, the first thing that you're going to need to do is name your business. Get an LLC or a corp or S corp or a C corp for your business. Get an EIN number for your business. Get it registered. Just go through those quick steps. And again, I have students that literally do this in a day. In some states, you can just go online and get these things done. It is not very expensive and it doesn't take very much time, but it is very important so that you can get legal payments. You don't want to have an illegal business, okay? This is a business and you want to make sure that you're doing it legally. Additionally, I'm going to give you some secret ways so that you can have some great tax write-offs so that you can actually make a lot of money and not have to pay as much in taxes, right? That's always fun. Now that you've established the business, and like I said, you can do that in a day, maybe a week at the most. It should not take you very long to do this. The next thing that you want to do when you're starting your flipping business is analyze your own situation, because like I said, this is a great time to start in the business. If you do not know this, the average profit on a flip last year was $65,520. Yeah, over $65,000 was the average on a flip. So this is a very lucrative business, and this is a business, and literally if you set up a business, you can do a flip every single month. So you just do the math to that, and I promise you, you've made over $500,000. But if you even wanted to just do 6 flips a year, where you do one every other month, okay? You've also made over $300,000 that year. So this is a very profitable business when done correctly. But the thing that you need to analyze before you get started is, what type of flipping business do you want to start? Because in the beginning, you may not be ready to, flip the whole property. So let me tell you what that means. You may not be in a situation to buy the property, pay cash for it, or whatever the situation may be, put the down payment, have the mortgage payments, call contractors, pay all the contractors. You may not have that situation. So what you need to analyze is, okay, what do I have? Do you have good credit or do you have bad credit? If you have good credit, you probably can find hard money lenders, private money lenders, all different types of people that will lend you money based on the property. And this is an awesome thing for a new investor because it gives you that safety net. Not that they are protecting you, but the great thing about it is most hard money lenders will not lend if they don't think you're going to make any money. They're going to analyze the deal. They're going to look at your numbers. They're going to look at the scope of work that you send to them. What are you doing to the property? Are you changing the whole thing out, or are you just fixing a couple of things? Whatever it is that you're going to do to the property, you're going to let the hard money lender know, and they're going to analyze if they think this is a good situation for them to lend money on. So it's almost like kind of letting you know that they think it's a good idea too. And it's a really, really good way for a newbie investor to find out if they're barking up the wrong tree or if they have a bad deal. Because a bad deal, most hard money lenders, they're not going to lend on, because most hard money lenders are real estate investors. You know, kind of once you're done fixing and flipping houses and you have a lot of money, you just graduate to becoming a hard money lender in most situations. Not all, but in most situations, you kind of start off in real estate where you may be wholesaling the property. You may just be fixing and flipping the contract. And then you start to fix and flip the property where you do the renovations. And then you graduate where you're just lending the money for other people to do it. So it is definitely a progression that most investors go through. And the great part about it is, if you noticed what I said, 1, wholesaling, 2, fix and flipping, 3, hard money lender, this person here is usually the most seasoned in the business. So they're helping the most unseasoned people. So it's a great match to help you find seasoned people in your business. And the great thing about it is hard money lenders are pretty easy to find. The next step in starting your flipping business is going to be finding buyers, sellers, and other people to work with. And again, this is completely free in most cases. Again, I give you lots of different ways: Craigslist, Zillow, Redfin, going to real estate investor association meetings, going on Meetup. You can even join my Meetup, you know, Women in Wealth Network. There's so many free places that you can go to have those resources that you need for your business. And many of them don't cost you a dime. But that's going to be the next step, because like I said, you're going to probably start turning on your marketing, start finding people that have these property problems, and then you're going to have to fix and flip those properties, or you're going to just assign those contracts for a fee. Now, again, when we're talking about a flipping business, and again, this is a flipping business. We're either flipping contracts or we're fixing and flipping. But either way, it's a flipping business. So comment below, start a flipping business. Now, I'm being funny, you know, we say flipping, but it's flipping. But at the same time, I need you to take this seriously and start the dang business. So comment below. I read all of my comments. Start a flipping business. All right. This is so easy to do. This is not something that's very expensive, and you have a ton of resources and a lot of education right here on my channel that's helping you do this. And then last but not least, you got all these properties, you have all these people, you just match them together. So what does that mean? You've marketed and you found people that have property problems and you've gotten these contracts. Now you got to find other people to either assign those contracts to, or you're going to reach out to a hard money lender and you're going to flip those properties yourself. But either way, what you're doing is matching those properties to a solution and getting fees in between. And there's tons of different things that I do to make fees. You don't just have to fix and flip the property. You don't even have to just wholesale the property. You can partner with the sellers. You can partner with other investors. You can partner with me. You can partner with your coach. There's so many ways that you can do this and have your own business that is bringing you in money consistently. Well, that concludes this episode. Hopefully you got everything that you needed out of this. I've told you exactly how to do it step by step, gave you some great tips, and now I'm gonna give you one more secret way to do it. So many people wanna start a business, but they're missing maybe one of the steps. I have the answer for you. So if you've already started your business, you've already named it, you've already registered it, we have a great opportunity with NuRez, NuRez.com. That's my company with this great person. I'm not gonna be able to share his name, but he was a former shark on Shark Tank. And we have so many people that are interested in this, and they are making a ton of money that they're gonna be getting quarterly checks just from the properties that we already have. So if you're thinking of starting a flipping business, this is the time to do it. And you can even partner with us and we will help you with your properties. And you own a portion of our company. It is an absolutely amazing opportunity. You can have your own company and own a portion of mine. Just go to NuRez.com and click on the opportunity. We're taking properties, we're helping people with their properties, and we're taking in owners and giving them a check every 3 months. You really can't beat that. So, all right, I'll see you guys next time. How to start a real estate so that you can make once you've set up, nobody's so crazy to